Hi everyone, this is Nick here again with another series of Breaking Bread, and we're really excited to have Tom Oliveri here to join us. He is an independent operator of 3 unique restaurant brands in Worcester, Massachusetts. It's a little special, that's my hometown. Beautiful Worcester, as I call it. And yeah, love to have you join us here, Tom. And if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, but also your brands, because 3 of your brands are unique, and you're sort of a veteran of the Worcester restaurant scene.
Well, first off, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
3 restaurant concepts. First one, Peppercorns in Worcester, been there 25 years. Consider ourselves upscale family restaurant with an Italian flair. Second restaurant, Prezo Grill and Bar out in Milford, Massachusetts. Similar concept. And then my newest concept, located on a golf course in Westboro, Civic Kitchen Drink, farm to table. Try to utilize as many of the local farmers, and we try to source as many of our products, we say within 50, 60 miles of the restaurant.
And that's interesting, having a farm to fork concept on a golf course. So what type of challenges does that provide? Or?
Definitely provides some challenges. First challenge I would say is, people think being on a golf course, it's only for the members, or it's a private restaurant, or it's not. It's open to the public, obviously to the golfers and to the public. And that's a hurdle, but I think we've overcome that. And then, as far as the fare that we provide, I think people that golf tend to want more pub fare as they come off the course, your potato skins, your nachos, your wings, etc. Our fare is, again, farm to table. It's a little bit more upscale than the pub fare, and that at time can be a challenge, but I think once they indulge and they try the food, I think we win them over.
And it's pretty good, because I can definitely attest to that. I've been there a number of occasions. Pretty awesome.
Thank you.
You guys have an awesome chef there as well. And used to own a brewery at one point.
I did. I was founder of Wormtown Brewery, started that in 2010, and grew the brand, and I was approached to be bought out, and I sold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Favorite beer?
Favorite beer, no question, Big Hoppy IPA.
Big Hoppy?
My favorite.
Big Hoppy is,
all day.
I think, one of the #1 sellers in all of Massachusetts.
It's doing very well, and I left the company a year and a half ago, and it continues to just gain traction, and it's I call it the IPA of Massachusetts.
Yeah. I think so.
Yep.
And through the brands, how do you guys think about, because you guys have been around for a number of years, 15, 20,
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
How do you guys think about technology, introducing technology where Worcester's obviously second largest city in New England, for those of you that don't know. Us and Providence go back and forth. But not necessarily viewed as, it's not a Boston, it's not a New York City, it's not a San Francisco. How do you guys think about technology, and how do you think about that customer engagement component?
I would say over the last several years, in the restaurant business, you got to be into the technology. One of the reasons why I was sitting down here with you, OpenCity, it's about customer experience, guest experience, and making a personal touch to your guests, and no better way to do that is through your text. If a customer texts in and says, can I make a reservation at 7 o'clock? Answer back, yes. Just need your name and phone number, you're good to go. Someone says gluten-free menu, what do you have for gluten-free? Again, you text back. That's a personal touch that you can't put a finger on. That just lends to that guest experience that I think, again, getting to the technology end of it, nowadays you better be technologically savvy with how you utilize it and how you interact with your guests.
Yeah, and the other thing on that you mentioned about the personalization, your group as a culture is really important, because the staff you guys have and the team you guys have, you're talking about that, I've cared about how important that is to you guys. And why is culture important?
I just think it's, culture for me is the end all be all, and the analogy I give to my team is it's the cog that spins the wheel. And I was going to get to my analogy. When you walk into an Apple store and everyone's dressed in their blue shirts and they're bubbly and they're happy, and that's company culture. That's something you feel when you walk into a place. And that's what we try to create. And that's what I, again, to my team, it starts there, and from there that translates to that guest experience. So if you have a great company culture, you walk in and people get that vibe, that's the first impression they get. And again, that's why I think company culture is super important.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And other question for you.
Go.
Favorite food item?
All right, if I'm not watching my calories, crispy fontina chicken is my favorite.
What's that?
That is a breaded chicken cutlet. We put some prosciutto, fontina cheese, and it's topped with a roasted garlic and lemon cream sauce.
Oof.
Phenomenal.
I am getting hungry thinking about it.
Good stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tom, I appreciate you taking the time with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.